Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Midnight Sesh. My name's Moises.
My name is Sladro.
So, wait, what episode is this? Like 13 now?
Yeah, we're on episode. Oh shit!
Or did
episode
we forget?
13.
Oh, we out here being Sur 13, fool. What's up? What's up?
Is it our lucky number or is it?
That's my lucky number.
Say less. How you been?
I've been good, man. Just trying to get through this week of work. You know how it goes.
Yep. It's we're recording on Friday, but tomorrow will be Saturday, and I know tomorrow's my Friday.
Let's go.
Your Friday,
Let's
right?
go.
So looking forward to that weekend, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
But anyways, guys, just so you guys know, before we actually start, I got a nice little intro for my good friend. We got another guest in the building, guys. This man, known him for a minute. You've known him, I think, longer than I have. Every time I see him, I swear to God, I don't know if you guys watch Dragon Ball Z, but this man just spews out saying, just something about him just saying, bro. Okay, this man goes by the name of Mr. Sham Dean. Ooh. What up, Sham Dean? How you doing, man?
What's up, fellas?
How you doing? It's been a minute since we seen you, man.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to say, Ken over Cali.
Ken over at Cali, y'all heard it here first on the Midnight Sesh.
How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Good, bro.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Appreciate you coming in, bro.
It felt like a long time coming, but here we are, man.
This lit.
Let's get it done, boy. We're not even smoking yet.
Yeah, this is tight. Yeah, for real. What you breaking down?
Well, I'm rolling up some Super Silver Haze here.
Oh, sativa. My
yes,
boy
sir.
On
we
the
trying
edge.
to,
damn.
We trying to get active, bro.
Sativa, 8 at night. Wild.
And at night. This is gonna put me to bed. Watch. What you rolling on tonight? My man brought in his
got like
own
3
Zaza.
jars out here.
What is he rolling? Zaza?
I do have a couple jars because I didn't want to mix all of them. I'm basic. This is gonna sound a little basic. All right. I got some Jello runs.
Ooh.
What do we got? What's this? This is called First Class Funk. This is some jet fuel gelato with GMO. I think you guys will like that.
That sounds fire.
And then this jar has 2 different runts in it. One's a white runts from a different company, and then it's another runts from a different company. The white runts, though, is way better. And then we got some solventless hash rosin. We don't got dab rig, so this is probably going to go in the blunt.
Let's
this
go.
Is some layer cake.
Backstory, me and Sham have shared plenty of dab blunts in our lifetimes, and let's just say,
yeah, dude.
I've passed out plenty of times after those.
Me too. Yeah, Moy, honestly, you're one of the guys that probably put me on dabs.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I remember I used to hit you up and be like, you got any dabs? I got weed. Honestly.
And now we out here still doing it big. Look at you.
That's shit we have been. We all do go way back, huh?
It's been
a long time, yeah.
Known Sham. I think I met Sham through my brother Alejandro. I remember, I even told this to Sham, but I saw him and I was like, the first time I saw you, Sham, I thought you were like this, like, you know, one of those guys that just likes to be up in front of everybody's faces and shit like that, you know, likes to feel like they're all that. But then you like literally did like a twist 360.
Yeah, it was complete opposite.
Way different.
Yeah, complete opposite. Yeah, people say all the time, yeah. No, I'm the complete opposite. I just try to keep it chill.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta think about it. I was friends with Alejandro.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be friends with someone like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, I miss that guy. He'd be here right now.
Honestly.
You better be listening to this episode.
Hey, RP Alejandro. No, if you're listening, bro, hey, I miss you for real, bro.
Hey.
Come back.
Shit. Oh, God. Come back, bro. Shit.
That's funny.
It ain't even legal out there. We legal out here.
Oh, fucking God. What you been up to, Sham? I feel like I haven't seen you. I don't even think I saw you like maybe all of last 2020.
I think I haven't seen you in like a year.
Yeah, bro. So like what have you been up to? What are the moves? You know?
Damn, it has been a year, man. Like since COVID, huh? Almost, yeah, basically.
Yep.
No, it has because it's January.
Yeah.
It's like started in January, right?
Yep.
Like in China.
And then the
whole
whole
came over here a couple
stay from home order started in March. So yeah.
Yeah. Damn, it has been a year since COVID. Man. I'm trying to recap. I gotta think off the top of my head. Yeah, a lot has happened. Like if you think about it for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, but like a lot has been moving fast too.
Mhm.
At least I feel like, and what I've noticed in other people's lives because of COVID, you know, everyone's just kind of like, shit, the way I put it, I'd be like, bro, I'm dodging bullets out here. We're dodging COVID. You know, like you're just everywhere you go, you're just trying to dodge it.
Yep.
But in the last year, shit, when COVID started and March hit, I actually got laid off. I was doing my detailing stuff. You guys remember that?
Yep.
Yeah, I was detailing with one of my best friends, and we just couldn't. The business couldn't support associates, basically. I mean, and there was only 2 of us.
Damn.
So like that says a lot. Yeah. You know, he
Yep.
couldn't. You know, and it says something else when your boss can't even pay himself. You know.
Yep.
So I got laid off, and then I had a little bit of money saved up, and honestly, I remember just like, I think until like May, I just stayed home,
Mm.
and like, with me, like if like back when I was a teenager, like during high school, and like during the breaks and stuff, and like when I didn't have a job, I would just stay up all night watching anime,
Yep.
like all night.
Yep.
You know, if I had no reason to be asleep, I wouldn't be asleep. And even right now, if I don't have a reason to be asleep, I probably won't be asleep, you know?
Yep.
But yeah, I just stay up and watch anime, like, all day, because it's all I've known since I was a kid. So during, like, March and, like, all the way to May, that's basically what I did. I'd be up to, like, 4 in the morning watching anime, you know?
God damn.
Yeah, dude, and there was, like, that, and I was shooting pictures however I could, because stores were closed, so I couldn't get film. And on developing pictures was even harder. Like, I had to send my stuff to California.
Wow.
And I remember, like my negatives came back in, like, almost 3 weeks.
Mm.
But yeah, I was shooting photos, staying up all night, watching tons of anime. I can't even remember what I was watching.
Damn.
Just because, like, things were just happening. Things were not happening, you know? I was kind of stagnant for a little bit.
Yep.
But also, I didn't mind, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really care. Because I was chilling.
Yep.
You know, I busted my ass for a year detailing. We worked almost every single day. I remember one day we were working, it hailed on us, rained on us, got dry on us, dumped on us again, because we were mobile detailers and stuff, you know, like doing luxury cars and whatnot. So I remember just busting my ass, bro. And then COVID hit, and, you know, kind of a blessing and a curse.
Yep.
Got laid off, but, you know, at the same time, I was chilling, didn't have to work. I could rest for a little bit, which is tight. I've noticed that, like, a lot of people have been able to rest more because, you know, we're kind of forced to. There ain't much to do.
Yep.
So that was tight. And I was taking photos. I remember one day I stayed up to like 8 in the morning.
Damn.
Just because I was like, I got some film finally, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know? So, like, I was like, yep, should I just sleep and wake up at like 5, catch the sunset? I was like, nah, bro, it's already, it was like 3 in the morning already. When I was thinking of all this, you know, I was like, fuck it, dude. So I was like, let's just stay up. And I walked from my house, which is like, if you're from Kent, 256 place. And I walked from there all the way to Clark Lake. It was like, I was trying to catch the sunrise. Yeah, I was trying to catch the sunrise. I was just walking. I was like, we might as well just photograph whatever, you know, whatever I see. Because I wasn't photographing much because, you know, everyone was on lockdown. I didn't have subjects. I didn't have people to hit up.
Yep.
So I was like, damn, what the hell do I shoot? You know? So I was just shooting whatever. I remember shooting like a blue house.
Yep.
That I ended up uploading. I remember shooting the moon. The moon was tight.
Nice.
It was like super purpley and stuff. I remember going to Clark Lake. I watched the sunrise. That shit was crazy because it was right up. Because like at Clark Lake, there was this bench, and if you go to the bench, there's a field in front of the bench, right?
Yep.
And in that open field, it's just a bunch of yellow grass, and then like one little fucking tree, legit in this open field, and then you look out, and it's like suburban looking homes and stuff, and then you see the mountain in the left corner, and then a water tower right also in the left of that corner, and then you watch the sunrise. And that's what I already had known that, you know, because I've been to Clark Lake so many times, so I was like, let's go there and take these photos.
Yep.
You know, bro, I took my pictures. I was still in Clark Lake, bro. I was still there. I remember smoking in Clark Lake. It was like 8 in the morning. I was like, bro, I've been up for like
all night.
24 hours, bro, looking like a crackhead, bro. Like, for sure I was looking weird. I already know, bro.
Yep.
And then, bro, you know, besides shooting pictures and watching anime, and when I tell you I was watching it, bro, I was watching hella anime, bro. Like, I was keeping up with like 5 animes, and all that ended in like August and September finally. And this was like around this time last year when I started all of it, you know?
Damn.
Yeah, bro. And then after that, you know, I was just like, I still need a job.
Mm-hmm.
But I had told myself, I was like, if the detailing stuff doesn't work, I'm not taking no other job if it doesn't have to do with cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
So my brother actually, he is in the industry, and he was just like, I was already telling him because I was telling him, I was like, bro, if there's positions, bro, like the way I am, like with work, like I'm just trying to work, bro. The money is money, you know. To me, like if you're being picky with your jobs, you're not getting it. You know, you're not gonna get nowhere. Plus, you know, I'm trying to pay rent, like the rest of us.
Yep.
So I really had told my bro, I said, bro, whatever it is, I will sweep the floors. Get me in there, bro. You know, whatever. I don't care. I was like, you can tell your boss, I'll do anything. Bro, lo and behold, he's like, hey, bro, you want to work as the door guy? I was like, hey, bro, we're in. So then, yeah, bro, got a cannabis job, and then, hey, that shit, it's been working. It's been smooth, honestly. Probably one of the best jobs I've ever had in my life.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Nice.
not gonna lie. And then, man, I'm just trying to recap. Like, wow, it really has been a year.
Yeah.
A lot
Like,
has
that's
gone on.
insane, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things that fucking...
Oh, and then in summertime when the riots happened, I got really, really worked up. You know, man, first and foremost, Black Lives Matter, bro.
Black Lives Matter,
yeah.
100%.
I'm not talking about the
Black Lives
organization. I'm actually talking about
Black
black people and their
lives.
lives fucking matter, bro. And not just in the USA, everywhere around the world. Like, that
Yes,
needs
sir.
to be said. Y'all need to know that. And it's always going to be that. And it's fuck the police.
100%.
Cops are
Yeah.
bastards.
Police.
You're hearing it right now, bro. Can't ever Kelly. And then, so that shit was happening. And I was like, you know, bet, bro. I'm not going to just sit around. You know, I wasn't really at a lot of the protests and stuff because of work. Work was taking on my time since I just started this new job, you know. But I was like, I'm going to still do my part. So, like, being a refugee and coming from that refugee family, like, I was born on the way to America as a refugee. And being Kurdish, an indigenous man to, like, Middle East and the Western Asia area.
Yeah.
Just being all that and, like, understanding what it means to be oppressed and people trying to kill you and take away your language just because you're this or that. Like, I just knew, bro. I was like, there ain't no way in hell I'm gonna just sit around. What the fuck, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, like, fuck that, bro. And plus, like, I come from hip-hop. I'm a b-boy. It's, you know, 10 years in this shit now.
Nice.
You know, and it's not just b-boying. This is hip-hop. You know, I don't just dance. Like, this is your lifestyle if you're in this. This is the culture that you're a part of. And just me being Kurdish already, and then being this hip hop artist already, you know, there was no hesitation, bro. So then during that, when that was happening, I was like, bet we're gonna do it. What's it called? It was a fundraiser. I did a fundraiser. I was like, yo, donate to I forgot what it was. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a couple months, but I was like, donate to here. You know, you get a free photo shoot with me.
I remember that.
Yeah, you know, and
That's
honestly,
dope.
that shit worked. You know, it raised a couple $100.
Yep.
That shit worked out really well. And then, honestly, I just remember, like, keeping up with all that stuff and my homies who were out there and just talking to people. Like, I had met up this guy, and he had took me to a trans rally, for instance, which was dope and very empowering. And I had never seen some shit like that before until then, you know. What else did I see, bro? I mean, you know, it was like people were coming in, talking to each other, trying to keep each other safe. That was tight, bro. That's what I remember.
Yep.
And of course, you know, just trying to dodge COVID. But through that, that was like a big blessing just doing that because I got to honestly shoot people that I had always wanted to shoot.
That's dope.
You know, and some people already were like, yo, I'm going to donate to you, but I've already been wanting to shoot with you, which was even more of a blessing. That was so fucking cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and I got to shoot some of my favorite people, you know.
That's awesome.
Which a lot of those photos actually have not been out.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't released them yet, just because I was just like, man, I'm going to hold on to these. But y'all will see them this year.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys will see them this year because I have a new plan for how to just promote myself and my art right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But where can people see your current stuff right now?
You
wanna
can.
plug that?
So I just started uploading on IG after taking everything down because basically I'm just gonna start over. You can catch me it's at my name is Shan, and it should be 2 underscores after that on Instagram.
Nice.
But yeah, that summer I just remember shooting hella photos and just working, just work, shoot photos, bro. I was staying up to 4. I bought a scanner this summer.
Damn.
To scan my own negatives. I remember staying up till 4 in the fucking morning, bro, scanning fucking negatives. Yeah, bro. Yes, bro, just working, bro. And that's why I try to tell people, I'm like, yo, I love this shit, but this is also like my work.
Mm-hmm.
Like the shit that you do for your 9 to 5, that's the side hustle, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's just so you get through the capitalist, society that you got to get through.
Definitely.
You know, you should never look at that as your fucking life. Look at your 9 to 5 as your side hustle.
Yeah.
You know, no matter who you are, not even as a fucking artist. But yeah, you know, I was just fucking working, bro, both ends. At the store, with my camera. At the store, with my camera, every day. Hitting up people, I'm like, yo, here's this, here's this, here's this. Like, my turnaround times were super long, too, because it was just like, honestly, it was a buttload of work.
Mm-hmm.
And then, shit, I even did, like, my first couples, like, photo shoot.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, that, like, it was cool. This whole year was a first for a lot of things. You know, like that fundraiser was a first. Being in the cannabis industry was a first.
Yep.
Shooting a couple was a first. It was nerve-wracking, but, like, we did it, and they loved it, you know? Mm-hmm. And then, like, I shot my homies Aurelio and Ivan, DJ Melanic. Shout out to those guys. I shot I shot some promotion stuff for their music video and their project that they let out.
Nice.
If you haven't seen Rap Money, check that out on YouTube. That's by Aurelio Valdez and Ivan, aka DJ Melanic. You guys can find them on Instagram as well. Shout out to my crew, 40 Low.
Get it done.
And then, yeah, there was a lot of stuff. We established a squad, too, last summer. We're called 40 Low. We're basically a hip-hop crew.
Hey.
And it's a bunch of producers, a photographer as myself, a b-boy myself, and a bunch of rappers. And basically, they're all from everywhere in Washington. A lot of them are from up north, like the 425 area, kind of like Everett and stuff, you know?
No.
For instance, like, we got Roz Clot, we got Pinata, Abra, Aurelio, Ivan, there's Chrissy, my boy Wizard, he's from Cali. He stays out here, though, whenever he can because of school and whatnot.
Yeah.
And me, man, am I forgetting anybody? No, I don't think so. But yeah, we established that, and that's been going well. They did a music video for the Fisherman EP, which you can find, I think, Spotify, Apple Music as well, and on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you can't find that, yo, just shoot me a DM. I'll happily send you a link. You know, that's the squad. What else did they do? They did a because of COVID. You know how the concerts are all done and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go on YouTube and type in "live at Mead Street," you'll find 40 Low doing a live session.
Oh, that's
Let's go.
That was a first for us too. And unfortunately, I wasn't at either of them because of fucking work. yeah, dude. I missed a lot of shit. Not gonna lie, it was a lot of work. And then, man, yeah. And now like we're here. You know.
Yeah.
We're here now. It's just been a lot of photography and a lot of working. I don't work the door no more though, guys. I'm bartender.
Hey.
What's up, though?
Hey.
Hey, I'm your favorite bartender. Yep. No, I'm just playing.
Are you gonna slide with the discounts or what?
Shit, to my family homies.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? What's up? At Euphorium Covington, come through. We got the gas, I promise you.
Hey.
It's not an advertisement.
We is not getting paid by this.
That's Leslie's, my sister's favorite dispensary to go to.
Really?
She always be saying she likes going to that one.
Shit, I never see her.
She hasn't gone. I don't know if she has gone in a while, but she always said that was her favorite one.
Man, cannabis is funny. Ever since I worked in this field, I'd be like, yeah, I consume cannabis. I don't be like, I smoke. I'd be like, I consume cannabis. Nah, cannabis is tight though. Like, I've gone heavily into CBD, for instance.
Nice.
Ever since working in the store.
That's awesome.
Any recommendations on that?
Have you guys ever fucked with CBD?
No.
So for anyone out there who doesn't know what CBD is, CBD is a compound in marijuana that you can find in regular cannabis and hemp cannabis. And basically, some people look at it as a medicinal compound, even though basically all the compounds are medicinal.
Yeah.
The CBD can help with things like anxiety, depression, even inflammation. It could help with sleeping.
Ooh.
It could help with like pain. Some people, like for instance, my coworker, he has nerve damage in his wrists.
Mm-hmm.
He uses it for that. Like he drinks CBD tinctures, for instance. They work really well for him. Yeah.
That's something I've been trying to like, because you just said sleeping, and my mom has a problem with sleeping, and I've been telling her to check the CBD things out, but I haven't taken her to a dispensary. And
bro.
And I don't even know where to start.
Bro, easy fix. I got you, bro. I got you. Hey. Anybody who's listening to this, if you can't sleep, I got you.
Hey.
Look, go for the CBD products that are really heavy in CBD. Some companies will make them specifically for sleeping, and you'll be able to tell on the label. Like for instance, I take Green Revolution's 2-to-1, which is for nighttime.
Nice.
So yeah, there'll be ratios. The first number is usually the CBD ratio, and the second one will be THC. So also, like, don't buy CBD online and not in a dispensary.
Why is that?
For one, the things that are in your dispensary are regulated by the companies and the laws that are made for cannabis. Like, you have to get tested for pesticides, for instance. So like the stuff that you smoke, is clean.
Okay.
So like, if you buy CBD from like Amazon, you don't know what that is. You don't know if it's been tested for anything. You don't even know if it's CBD.
Yep.
Damn.
And if it is, here's the kicker: you need THC to be in your CBD because THC is a catalyst to CBD.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how much. Like it can be a little, like 0.3 milligram THC, but you actually do need that. So,
damn.
If you need to sleep, I'd say go for a tincture.
Yeah.
Heavy in CBD. And depend your life on it. Like, how do I explain this? Use CBD like how you carry your wallet and your phone.
Yeah.
Make it a part of your life, you know?
Quick question. So, when you do take the CBD to go to sleep, and the next morning, do you feel sluggish, or do you kind of wake up like refreshed?
No, so CBD is non-psychoactive, which basically means you don't get high.
Okay.
It does create a feeling where, like, let's say if you are a on-edge person sometimes, or tense, kind of like me, or like you're someone who's like always tapping their foot, or you just, you don't really stay still. So the easiest way that I can say CBD is, or like the easiest way to explain it is like, if you're like that, for instance, and you take it, you'll just like sit still, and you'll feel hella relaxed.
Damn.
Like you just got a massage. You know, you ever got a good ass massage and you feel like you're floating?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what CBD feels like.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then there's also stuff that are like the happy versions of what you're trying to take, and that's like your feel good. You took some feel good CBD, and bro, when I tell you feel good, and you're not even high, you're just like, why do I feel great?
Yeah.
And it's the CBD. So yes, I think CBD is the miracle compound. You know. Yeah, but there's a lot of compounds in cannabis. There's a lot of compounds that you're not allowed to have in your cannabis. There's actually, I remember I was reading in Leaf magazine, there's a war on cannabis compounds.
Damn.
Wow.
That basically, this is going to sound super cliche. Basically, the government, whoever regulates your laws and stuff, they're scared of certain compounds and what they can do. That's why, like, for instance, there's this thing called, what you guys smoke right now, you smoke Delta 9.
Okay.
That's what we all usually smoke.
Okay.
95% of the time you're smoking Delta. Not even that. 99.999% of the time, THC Delta 9 is what you're smoking.
Alright.
There's something called Delta 8. Okay? Delta 8 is supposed to be like, it doesn't get you high, but it does something else. Delta 8 still makes you feel something that is like super different from smoking weed. So Delta 8 is something that's coming around again right now because it was like really, I guess you can say, if you're sketchy for people who are regulating laws. But Delta 8 is just another compound that you find in THC that can help with sleep, pain, all that type of stuff. And it's really good, but it's also hard to get because you have to extract it. Like you can't just get Delta 8 kush and roll it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, for instance, you can find Delta 8 syringes, gummies, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, these things will fuck you up. I do not
What?
understand. Yeah, like, they're not supposed to get you high, but they fuck you up, bro. Yeah, bro. And then, like, if you're like us, you just smoke, bro, smoke your weed, take some Delta 8, bro. You're going to be ready for bed. You'll have no choice, I promise you. Yeah, bro. CBD's tight. Honestly, cannabis is just tight, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when this shit got legal, a lot of tests were able to be done, you know? And, like, not everything's conclusive right now, but it will be once it's federally legal, which is, like, a good thing. That's going to probably happen pretty soon. You know, shit's going to go down. I bet you anything, like, it's going to be legal everywhere, bro. And once that happens, bro, think about all the tests and studies that people are going to do, and they can finally conclude shit that we've been needing for so long. Like, for instance, when, I think it was, like, 2015, I was reading, like, a study. CBD does this thing where it brings balance to your body. So what people had done, and, don't quote me because I can't credit my source on this. It's been a minute, but I bet you anything I can
Look it up for yourselves, guys.
Yeah. But anyways, what they had done was they were monitoring people who were sick.
Okay.
And people who had CBD and were getting it in their bodies.
Yeah.
And people who had it weren't really getting sick versus the people who did.
Damn.
And when they had done this, they had also ended up finding out that we all humans in our bodies have endocannabinoid systems. Right? Receptors. That receptor to weed. Otherwise, how would you be getting high?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like how there's red DMT in your brain. You know?
Yeah.
It's just like that. We have endocannabinoid systems in our body. So they're realizing by observing our endocannabinoid systems that it was like your body wasn't having homeostasis, and that's why it kept getting sick and sick and sick versus the people who were consuming cannabis and CBD. So like, you never know, bro. This shit could really help you from getting sick. They can maybe help out your immune system. You never know, you know? Until we have conclusive studies, but that's what I believe.
I can definitely see that, yeah, because, I mean, I've always looked up, like, things like, kind of like how people will be taking, smoking cannabis or something like that for, like, glaucoma or something like that.
Right.
And, I mean, there's studies on there that says that, you know, it either does help or doesn't help. There's not really any conclusion to what it actually does for people that actually have glaucoma in their eyes. But I was just interested to see, like, what they were saying, just because I've been to the eye doctor, and the eye doctor has told me that I have signs of glaucoma in my eye. So I was like, you know, like, if I'm smoking weed, if there's any, even if it's doing the smallest amount to help me keep my eyesight, then I'm gonna just keep using it, you know?
Does glaucoma, like, put strains on your eyes?
No, it basically like makes you lose your vision. It's like basically, if you ever seen people with like a cloudy eye,
yeah,
eye turns white, that's glaucoma.
No way!
So,
holy shit!
Yeah, so I don't know if it runs in my family or anything like that, but it is something like big in the Hispanic like community at least. But yeah, so that there's definitely something that they said that's like in either my right eye or my left eye has like signs of that. So like, you know, it could either get worse or it could just stay the same. And you know, I usually go every year to get it checked out. And I mean, so far I've been fine, but I usually just think that if I'm smoking weed, it's helping my eye at least a little bit. You know,
shit, it might be, bro. You never know.
That's what I'm saying. And
just wait.
There's even just so many other studies, like how you were saying, where it's even like helped out people who have like already have cancer and stuff like that. Like, it does other stuff for them also. So there's definitely so many benefits into this, and I can definitely see it being federally legal at some point.
Yeah.
I remember I was watching this video where they were comparing it to how basically gay marriage got like federally legal because it happened in one state and then another state and then another state, and it just got to the point where there were so many states that had it legally that Obama, you know, was basically like, okay, let's just make this federally legal because there's so many states.
Because everyone was doing it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's how weed is right now, bro. Exactly.
Like every year, there's always more, or like every 4 years or something, whatever, when they're voting, more states are either getting medical marijuana or they're legalizing it for their state, and it's growing. So there's way more places now.
You know what's crazy, though? Those motherfuckers are charging like $70 an eighth.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah. I'd be having people come in, they're like, I'm from a different state. And when I tell them prices, they'd be like, what?
How?
I had this girl, she was like, it's $70 an eighth. in
God
8th where I'm
damn.
from, I said, damn, bro. But what's wilding is a lot of those states, their cannabis tax is lower than Washington's.
Oh wow.
Washington's cannabis tax, I don't remember what the number was, but it's one of the highest. It's really insane.
Damn.
It makes 0 sense. They're capitalizing it out here.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think that, like, if it does become legal everywhere, I don't really think it's because they want to help people. They're just seeing the money in it. You know?
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely. And I think we've even said that before, like, you know, it's kind of like the white man kind of just sings, like, you know, like, let's make some money off of this now. And taking it away. Not even taking it away, but making it, like, their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, in a legal sense so that they're not the bad guys.
Yeah.
And that's literally how I see it and how I think a lot of people might see it too. Or maybe they don't. I don't know.
I just want to say something. If this shit becomes legal everywhere, they better free everybody with a weed charge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just also want to say that it's abolished prisons over here.
100%. Abolish ICE too.
Yep, abolish ICE.
Yep.
I want you guys to all know that. And if you don't know what that means, go look it up.
Love, and if you don't know what
Educate
that
yourselves.
You don't need prisons in America. We need to rehabilitate people
Yep.
back into society and help them out. And those things have been proven countless of times. It's ridiculous.
It's almost like that movie that I told you to watch, A Clockwork Orange.
Oh,
Right?
Is that the fucking? It's really old, right?
Yeah.
By Stanley Kubrick.
I don't remember who it was, but
yeah. I think
essentially it was like a dude who had like his little squad.
Yeah,
They go
they're
around
really
mobbing
creepy.
people,
Yeah, that's
raping
Stanley
people.
Kubrick. So Stanley Kubrick is fucking crazy. He fucking did 2001: A Space Odyssey or whatever, and that's like that movie was like one of the first movies to use like effects. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yo, you guys gotta watch that movie.
That one I haven't seen, but I've
A lot
definitely been wanting to
if
watch.
you're watching this, you know movies. You're probably like, yeah, that movie's crazy. Yeah, and so is A Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking
That-
nuts.
I recently saw it and I was like, yo, what?
Yo, I watched an explained video on that shit.
So-
That shit was
bro,
crazy.
Right after I was done playing, YouTube next.
Bro.
That's what I haven't done, but me and my girl watched it because Moy was like, you need to check this movie out, and it was on Netflix. I was like, it said 96% match for me, and I was like, okay. And we watched it, and we're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
But,
it's
like,
a big what the fuck.
I still need to watch the whole explanation about it because I feel like I don't understand it, but yeah.
That sounds like Kubrick. He just has he's just crazy, honestly. But all those guys were also dirty motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
Old white men in Hollywood back then versus now, disgusting, but still disgusting. now,
True.
yeah, honestly.
Do you think any methods like that would work in real life, or they would have to do other types of methods to for people who are trying to get out of jail and stuff like that, or get out of prison?
Shit, I don't even know. That movie's batshit crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say what they did in the movie might not work for cannabis related issues.
It's like
But-
it looks like they just hypnotized him and I don't know.
You ever watch old shit and you'd be like, yeah, that would never fly now.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, yeah. I don't think you could recreate Clockwork Orange and have that shit be okay now.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure they'd find other ways to do it. Even if just like Black Mirror has those things where they're put somebody in a freaking the prison of their mind for 100 years or whatever, and it's just them serving time for 1 minute.
Man.
Yeah.
Stuff like that they would make, or even just other. I mean, I hopefully that kind of doesn't sound too humane to me, but I don't know, what kind of ways would they even
Who
go
makes
about
Black
it?
Mirror? Who's doing that shit?
Honestly, I don't know.
I don't either.
I've never looked into that shit, but
Hey, homie, if you ever hearing this, your show is fucking crazy,
Come
dog.
on the Midnight Sesh.
Hey,
Explain
share
us.
your ideas.
Explain to us.
No, I do want to talk about Black Mirror a little bit real quick.
Yep.
I'm honestly not really the biggest fan of Black Mirror. I have seen a couple episodes here and there, but personally, I think if you're really into shit like that, watch the old Twilight Zone.
Ooh, okay.
It's in black.
Okay.
It's basically the era of black and white TV. It's super old,
Okay.
older than I saw. You know.
Mhm.
But like, and you might be like, what? Black and white TV? I don't want to watch that. But like, nah, dude, this shit is crazy. The mysteries are crazy. Personally, in my eyes, Twilight Zone gave way to a lot of shows and movies like Black Mirror, where they live in like realities, you know, that are like, what the fuck? You know? So like in the Twilight Zone, like, weird things happen, but you have to enter the Twilight Zone.
Oh, okay.
And you never know when you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Bless you. And just watch it, bro. I got my 6th grade teacher, he used to play the Twilight Zone like on a tape or something. Like we used to listen to it. It's an actual show where you could watch it. We used to listen to it. When you listen to it, it gets really, really eerie.
Yeah.
You know? Like really eerie. When you watch it, it can still get eerie, but the acting's great. And because like you're watching it and you're like, you're drawn in, but it's super old. And there's nothing to really like, there's no effects, there's not even color. But the acting, the actors and all that shit, the actresses, bro, amazing. And the storytelling, amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Alfred Hitchcock?
Yep.
He also did like the Hitchcock show, which was kind of similar
Okay.
to Twilight Zone. Yeah. It's kind of like that. Yeah, those two things right there gave way to a lot of stuff that's happening now. You know? People just don't know it.
That's pretty cool.
Like, people just don't know it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Black Mirror is tight, but it doesn't give me Twilight Zone vibes.
Yeah.
Which I understand because they're not technically the complete same thing.
Is it maybe
know?
because you watched Twilight Zone first, or did you see Black Mirror first?
I've known Twilight Zone since I was like in 6th grade.
Okay.
Yeah. But I've seen Black Mirror. I've seen Black Mirror episodes where like, yo, they're fired.
Yeah.
You know, like I saw this one where this lady had like connected her brain to like her consciousness was living in like a different reality basically. So like when you die, you can be like, hey, I want to live in this world, you know? And she had like a lesbian lover. And I'm like watching the episode, and you're watching them in the other world. And then when one of them unplugs, it's an old lady on the outside who's like kind of dying. She lives in like in a senior home, you know? And that was just fucking with my head, bro. Yeah, bro. And I was just like, and she was basically like, when she would go to the other world and meet up with her partner, and her, you know, mind you, her partner lives here in the other world. Like her consciousness is there.
Yep.
She like, they're kind of confronting like, you know, like, are you going to do this or not? Are you going to be here or not? And she's kind of like, nah, you know, I don't want to be.
Yep.
Because I think she was like trying to die in real life and go to like heaven or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
What's your opinion about that? Like, would you, if that ever came to be true, would you want to download your brain into some kind of like computer thing and just live there? Like you're consciously living there? Or would you want to just pass away like how everybody has for years and thousands of years?
So Alejandro actually asked me that like in high school. I think it was like a year. No, maybe like a year out of senior year. I remember talking about it. I remember telling him no. I'd be like, nah, probably not. But like, now that I'm older and like I kind of realize that like when people make these decisions before things even happen, sometimes when things happen, you kind of second guess it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, what if like I have the chance and I'm saying no now, but like it's in front of me? I'm like, I don't know, man. It kind of looks cool, you know? But at the same time, like,
can I get the Saiyan suit?
hey, can I live my life as Goku? Or like, do I gotta be Vegeta? I don't know. Would you guys do it?
I'm hella into technology, so like I've always said yes. And the only reason I say that is because I only say yes because I feel like I'm just leaving a part of myself in whatever, you know, place I'm going to be at. It's not really going to be me, but it's going to be a part of me living there.
Yeah.
So it's not really going to be me living there. That's how I see it. Like, it's not really me. It's just, you know, whatever they got, whatever information they have of me or that makes me is in there, but I'm in wherever I'm supposed to pass away to, whether it's I return back to the universe or return to heaven or wherever the heck I'm supposed to go, then that's where my soul will go. But like, just like the little bit of part of me stays in that program or whatever. So I don't see it like as a bad thing. I just see it as I'm just leaving more of myself for the world, or a little piece of myself.
I feel like I wouldn't do it right off the bat. I'd probably wait a couple years or so. Like I want to see at least
like that old lady in Black Mirror. Yeah.
At least let me see the first decade of what other people experiences are like, and then kind of conclude.
What if they gave you a trial?
That I probably would do then. A trial. Give me like a year to do it and see what's up.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be too bad.
They probably would. They probably give you like some kind of like free. You know how there's always free trials for even just other things online. There'd be companies who probably come to your door.
Wait, you think your soul would separate from you when you do that?
Well, what I'm thinking is that whatever they're downloading is just numbers, like zeros and ones. Like they're not really taking my consciousness. They're not really taking my soul. They're just taking my data.
So what? It's not you there. It's just a clone.
It's just like a copy of me. It's not really me.
I thought the whole point is so.
Like
it's you. I thought the whole point is to get to a point where like it is you.
I think that's what they're trying to like prove, but to me, I still kind of see that as like that's not me, but that is like a copy of me. You know?
Yeah.
That's how I see it. But
yeah, I don't.
The way they've explained it in shows is probably how you're saying, where they're saying like that is completely you.
I see that shit as so fucking artificial. Like that is not you.
Mm-hmm.
Your soul is gone.
They'd have to do a whole bunch of like. They'd have to show me so much stuff to say like, yeah, you know, we found out where your soul's at and all this other kind of stuff, and we can literally get your soul in the computer now.
Damn.
I don't know, man. Like,
yeah,
soul and technology, they don't mix.
That's why I'm just like, nah, this is just, it's not me, it's a copy of me, so that's how I see it as. It's not really me, so that's why I can say yes easily to it. Like, if someone handed me the decision and I'm dying, I'm gonna say, okay, let's do it. I'm not even gonna, I wouldn't even hesitate about it.
Nah, I think about it, I think it's suck my dick. I ain't doing that shit. Ever, bro. What the fuck, man? I'm keeping my soul, bro, on 100, bro. On everything, man. I'm trying to I'm trying to, what's it called, bro? I'm trying to ascend. I ain't trying to come back to nothing.
Okay, but would you like, let's say that you broke an arm or something, would you go robotic?
Hey, if my arm ever got sliced off and I can be like Anakin Skywalker, you bet your ass.
There you go. Okay, so check this out though. Okay, so let's say as the years are passing by, you have other wounds, you start getting super robotic, that you end up getting to a point where you're a cyborg. Okay, where let's say you're excuse me, 80% cyborg, 20% the rest of human.
Okay.
At one point, would you not have to then like maybe upload something like how you guys were saying, your consciousness or even yourself into like a program to then turn you into a robot?
Shit, by that point, if you're 80% cyborg, I think you're uploading a lot of things. Like, I'm pretty sure you got things hooked up to you already.
Cyberpunk real life.
You might be charging your arm or something in the wall.
Yeah.
You know? Like, no, I feel like, man, if that ever would have happened, nah. I think it'd be good. You started out as a human, still got your soul. Now you're just, part of a cyborg. But I also think that the world would be different by then.
Yeah.
I feel like you wouldn't have to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
I also think you wouldn't have to have like, you know how sometimes you have options, but like, well, not one of the options is bad. I feel like by that time that wouldn't be it no more. You wouldn't have to worry about stuff like that.
True.
At least I would hope. Everything always sounds like utopia when people talk shit.
Yeah,
about the future and stuff.
Definitely.
Even coming out of my own mouth, but whatever.
There you go, bro.
If it were ever to happen. Wait, going back to that question though, so say if they gave you the choice to copy your mind, but they said you could delete yourself like entirely, would you then maybe
like later on?
Yeah, would you then
why not?
Be like, all right, let's do it?
But excuse me. They gotta show like they gotta be transparent though. Like you gotta be for sure that'll happen. Because like right now, you're already getting your data sold. Like Facebook got, like remember Facebook was getting in trouble and shit?
Yeah.
Like how do I know I got deleted, but now you got my data and you doing whatever the hell you want with me.
Yeah.
With my consciousness, with just me turned off. Like what if I didn't even get deleted? You just turned me off.
Yeah. That part would be crazy because my first thought was, would they just like sold you to like whatever company and then you're just in all these commercials talking about this and that?
What if like it's your soul though? Like your soul is in there. And then now they like, yeah, you have a choice to get deleted. but I don't know, not like killed basically.
Yeah.
Like this is your soul though, you know. Would you guys do it? Like,
I don't think I would ever want to upload my soul.
Yeah, I think it depends. Like, I have to see a whole bunch of like
10 years. Let me see a decade on
Yeah.
that.
well, I mean, like
experience.
if you think about it, people are like, "Would you ever upload your consciousness to blah blah blah?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, my consciousness is like, you know, your consciousness is not just mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just you fucking thinking in your head and your brain. It's your soul and your spirit. You know, it's more than just. It's more than just like straightforward concrete thinking.
Yeah.
It's the things that you can't see that you believe in. You know, it's the thoughts that come out of nowhere. You know, and not just that, but like you're also connected to everybody through a pool of consciousness. They call it the collective consciousness. Basically, like we all share this collective consciousness, and it's the easiest way to explain it. The collective consciousness is like this big ass embodiment of water.
Okay.
And every single person on this planet, every single emotion, feeling, thought, action, word, all that is a drop from that embodiment of water.
Ooh.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, everybody on this earth will experience the same thing at least once in each other's lives. Maybe I won't experience it in the same year as you, but, I mean, something in your life will happen, and the same thing will happen in mine, you know? And that's not just a coincidence. And that's your consciousness. Those experiences that you have. And that's your soul, also your spirit, because they're not, you know, they're not the same thing. That's your consciousness. It's not just the brain, the brain that gets uploaded.
Yep.
There's no way, you know? There's no way.
Man, I never thought about it like that, but I can definitely see that. I feel like I have, in a different sense.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's definitely something I haven't. That's dope.
I mean, like, think about it, bro. Like, you've been heartbroken. You've been heartbroken. I've been heartbroken. That's one of the same emotions that every human being is going to feel. Maybe not at the same time, like I said. You know, you've been mad, I've been mad. You know, vice versa. Even what's even crazier is some of the situations that we go through, we all experience. You know, which is fucking spooky if you think about it.
Yeah. I can definitely.
I remember being a kid and like experiencing things that only I thought I was experiencing.
Yeah.
And then it's like 2021, and then there's all these memes. And then I'm like, yo, I thought I was the only one.
Everybody's fucking sharing their shit. Yeah. And it'd be funny when they be commenting, it's like, damn, so we all living the same lives or what?
Deadass!
That should be crazy.
Essentially, we are. But we're not, you know? I think it's fucking cool. Like, we are, but we're not. You know, you're still you.
Yeah.
You're still me, you're still you.
Yep. I remember Alex shared like a video or told me like to look up a story called The Egg, which pretty much just talks about that whole thing about how we're all pretty much just like one, like how you're saying, one consciousness, one being, and that's kind of what you're talking about. Is what it reminded me of that story.
I just want to tell you guys, we are the gods.
Yeah.
You guys are the gods.
You can manifest shit, bro. Think about it. We manifested you on the show.
Hey, after you get off this show, if you be praying, I really want you to think, who are you praying to?
Yes.
You think there's a man in the sky listening to you?
I think the universe is listening to me.
Exactly.
Same.
What if you're just talking to yourself? To your reality.
Ooh.
What if there really is just this higher you that like
the God you,
to physically put it, like stands behind you and you just never know when to tap into it. You know?
Damn.
Okay.
But like it's always been there. And like the higher you, the way I see it, is like you're the you that you want to be, that you strive to be, that you will be, that you're working on to be. You know? It's a you you're trying to tap into, you know?
So you think that being is constantly always changing? Like, say you get to that point where you wanted to be at, and now you're there. So then, he's also moving on to
because we all move in vibrations.
Okay.
If your frequencies get higher, and we use megahertz, right?
Yeah.
Frequencies get higher, you're moving in vibrations. Everything has a vibration, especially living beings. Every living being has a vibration. You know, I can feel my throat shaking right now with vibrations. You know, so when you're talking and you're praying and you're meditating and all that stuff, you're saying it out loud, you're emitting a vibration. You know, and that's when you're doing the work that people call the work. You know, or the inner work, whatever you want to call it. You know, things like that. That's when you're striving to be you. You're trying to tap into you. You're trying to be the higher you. You know, which is what we all got to do. And that's how you move forward if you're doing it with good intent, obviously, not negative, you know, because that's how it is. If you're negative, you're going to have lower vibrations. If you move in a higher kind of positive, I'm not trying to say unlike, some people are unrealistically positive. That's not what I mean, you know. Obviously, you're going to have shitty days and you're going to be like, all right, today was a shitty day.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, you're moving away with love, with positivity. You're moving away with appreciation. You're grateful. And, like, it's not just, like, you don't just think it, you say it. You know, to people that you love, to yourself, you know, and like, you feel it, you know, and you say it out loud, you start changing your reality, you start moving forward, you start moving higher with vibrations, you know, your frequencies get higher, you know, and I think that's how you really tap in to the, quote unquote, the universe, whatever you want to call it, to God, you know, whatever you want to call it, the higher being, it's the same thing at the end of the day. It's really just the same thing, you know, it really is. I call it the higher being because it's super general and it should be general. You know, because you don't know what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? You really don't. And at the end of the day, bro, what if there's nothing there? Like nothing. You've just been talking to space the whole time. You've been talking to a fucking drywall the whole time. Like, that's really what I'm talking about, bro. And people are so, like, hell-bent on shit like that. I'm like, nah, bro, look, believe what you believe, but be realistic, be a skeptic, but also believe what you believe, you know? But yeah, just like, that's how you change your reality, bro. Like what I just said about your frequencies and how you use your frequencies to vibrate higher. That's how you control your reality, you know?
Damn, I fuck with that shit.
But you have to feel it. You can't just say shit like, I'm about to be rich. Nah. You have to feel it. You have to fucking feel it.
I read somewhere, or like I was looking through something where it was basically saying that when you manifest, like the way the manifestation is, you got to feel and think at the same time. So you got to, whatever, like you want to be rich, okay, just think about you being rich, and the next thing you want to do at the same time is feel, like start thinking about how you're supposed to feel at that moment. Like, hey, I'm rich, like, yes.
Hey,
like,
right here, I'll give you guys a cheat code of life.
Go ahead.
For manifesting your realities. This is the easiest thing to do. When you wake up, think about what you want. Okay? As soon as you wake up, that has to be the first thing that you think. Okay? Like, for me, what I do, for instance, I want to have one night, I work with a lot of people. And it can be very frustrating. As a sales associate. And I don't care what you work in. You could be working in fucking Walmart, Macy's, weed store, whatever. Dealing with people and having to talk every single fucking day to people and asking them what the fuck they want every single fucking day, which I have no issue with. You know, I love people at the end of the day. But I'm just saying this like this because a lot of them are fucking dickheads when you're a sales associate. As far as I can. Like, what I do, because I have to deal with that, and honestly, like, 95% of me does not want to, like, do that. Okay? Like, if I could have a reserve job and just, like, not have to talk to people all the time, I would. I really would. So, like, what I do to deal with shit like that, like, for instance, bro, when I get off work, whenever, like, I get home, I think about the next day, and just out loud I go, yo, tomorrow's about to be a great-ass fucking day. It's about to be a good-ass shift. I'm about to have a great-ass fucking time. You know? And I just start smiling. Like, I'll even force the smile. And then I'll start cracking up. Because now I'm actually cracking up. And I'm like, oh, yup, it's about to be a good-ass day, baby. You know, all the time, bro.
Nice.
And then I go to bed. Before I go to bed, the last thing that I say out loud is that. And then I wake up. The first thing I say is that. And you have to make sure whatever you're doing, the line never changes, the feeling never changes. Always works.
Nice.
Always works. And of course...
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and you're probably listening like, you don't have shitty days. Of course I have shitty days. But like, not even that. I have shitty moments. I don't have shitty days. I just a little moment. Because someone's always going to test you. Something is always going to test you. It's just really on you. You're going to let your reality fucking fall down in shambles because of one little thing? Or you're going to keep producing what you want to produce and what you've been trying to work on, you know? And that's the work. You know, it's a part of the work, the great work, the inner work, whatever you want to call it, you know, and however you want to do it. But that's manifesting. You know, that's what, oh man, it's so, bro, I'm not gonna lie, spirituality is corny now. Just, the internet ruined it, bro.
Yeah.
The internet ruined it. Like, manifesting, that word, it's like, it's as corny as, and it's as corny as woke.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, dude, you guys, like, I see manifesting, oh, I'm gonna manifest, blah, 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 all over the internet. I'm like, bro, you don't manifest through a status. Like, that's not how it works, you know? And I'm just like, bro, you guys are phony. There's a lot of phony shit going on, bro. Don't be a phony, bro, because when you're being a phony, you're not being true to yourself, and that's what you're vibrating low.
Yeah.
That's when you know, the lower frequencies are coming in. But yeah, bro, be in control of every reality, and be real. But be a skeptic. Don't fucking believe everything everyone tells you.
Damn. I fuck with that.
He's talking to the internet. That's you guys.
Bro, yeah. And if you don't believe me, bro, it's cool. Go look it up, bro. That's what I did.
Read a book.
Yeah, I read a lot. I mean, I'm not going to act like I'm a bookworm because I'm not. I was just reading shit I liked, you know?
Yeah, I was reading the book that I was just like looking up. It's from Neville. It's called Power of Awareness, and it's literally what he's talking about in there. He's literally saying is like, not just be like saying that something's gonna happen, but you have to like have that feeling. Like say, oh, I'm gonna have $1,000 tomorrow, or in 5 days I'm gonna have $1,000. You gotta have, when you say that, you gotta have that feeling of you already having those $1,000, because that's how you will get those $1,000. Like if you can feel that, you're like, oh my god, I'm freaking rich feeling.
Feel it.
You're gonna have those $1,000.
And you might not get it in 3 days.
Of course.
But I fucking promise you, you'll get it. I can't tell you when. But one day you'll wake up, go on with your day.
Definitely.
And whatever you told yourself
There's
that you want,
$1,000.
you're going to get. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like, it's like that. I know that, like, also, like I said, be realistic, you know? Obviously, we all have our hardships to deal with that get in the way of trying to do what you want in life.
Yep.
You know, be realistic, but also like keep your mind open, be mindful, and just try to keep moving forward. You know, and if you can't, seek help. You know, you got, you know, like seek help. Like I didn't learn all this shit on my own. You know, there was people there to help me. You know, and then we're here to help people. You know, I think what they say in hip hop. One of the first quotes I ever learned when I started breakdancing. Each one teach one. Yeah, you know, each one teach one. Yeah,
that's dope.
Shout out to socialism.
Y'all heard it here first. Midnight Sesh.
That's so dope. Damn, I forgot how every time we would smoke with Sham, he's always been hitting me with shit like this too, and I'm just like, damn, bro.
I'm just geek.
And this is why he's a saying.
Geeked at the midnight.
That's a God level saying right there.
Yeah, I'm happy that like I can tell people, and they, you know, I don't tell everybody though, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta pick and choose.
Yep.
I used to be like, yo, wake the fuck up, you know.
You just told the whole internet.
No, but I used to be like tweet about it.
Yeah.
You know, I used to fucking be on Twitter like, open your chakras, you know, like this is how you do it, you know. And people weren't ever listening, or you know. They weren't. I don't know. It just didn't matter, you know. Like it honestly didn't fucking matter, because at the end of the day, people are gonna give a fuck about what they want to give a fuck about. You know?
It just really depends on that person and what. Like I remember some guy was trying to talk to some kid who was like his dad was has his own church, so you know he was fully Christian, but this guy was like speaking to him like how we're talking right now about all these like your chakras and stuff like that, and the guy was just looking, and the Christian guy was just looking at him crazy, you know. This is when I worked at Amazon. And the guy, and I was friends with the guy also, and like the guy whose dad was a priest or whatever, was just looking at the other guy crazy, and I was just like, damn, bro, like he was just seeing him like, oh yeah, shaking his head like this is
like,
he doesn't think any of that stuff was real, you know. Like
it's hard, like especially if you haven't heard that ever, and then you hear it later when like you're not a kid, you didn't grow up with it, and then you hear it later, because shit like that. Is like just you gotta think that like the biggest religions in the world, that also could like have influenced a lot of information that people kind of think about in their lives are Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. You know, it's not. That's the thing. A lot of people grew up with those things. And if you're not Christian, you're probably Catholic. If you're not Islam, you're this. You're not Judah. You know.
Yeah.
Like there's still forms of those things, so it's not like you really escape it. But like when you do, when someone else comes up to you and they're like, "Yo, you know, in the East, you know, Eastern religions and spirituality forms out there, they do this and that." You're just like, "What? Reincarnation? What?" But it's so funny because people be like, "Yeah, I believe in karma."
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, that's not like a social thing that comes from something that, you know, comes from India. Like the karmic cycle.
Okay.
You know, you're trying to release yourself from the karmic cycle.
Damn.
You know? So you can ascend or reach, I think, it's like you're reaching a higher state of consciousness. It's like salvation, going to heaven, or whatever you want to call it, bro. You know? Whatever it is, you got to release yourself from the karmic cycle, which basically just means like you don't want to come back to Earth, the third plane, the material plane.
Okay.
Whereas there's a lot of suffering, you know. You want to go higher than that. You want to reach a different destination where you'll vibrate higher than that, you know.
Damn.
Which at the end of the day, you can just be turning into energy, bro. Don't take my word for it. I really, you know, I ain't never been dead. you know, I don't know what happens. I'm just saying, bro. You know, and if you're wondering, like, yo, how do you know all this shit, Sham? Yo, go look up Vedic literature, the Vedas.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm probably not, but I read some shit that was like in the Vedas. It was called like the Bhagavad Gita or something. Bhagavad Gita, excuse me. And that was like one of the things that helped me. And then like I met homies who were like Buddhist. You know, a lot of my Cambodian friends are.
Yeah.
And hey, shout out to my Khmer folk. A lot of them are Buddhist. And like I'm corny, bro. Like as a kid, I was really fascinated by like just like Eastern stuff, like East Asian stuff, like philosophy, religion, whatever it was. Even like the old school kung fu movies and shit. You know, so like I was really interested in shit like that. You know, but like meeting homies who are like Buddhist and like actually like, you know, would talk about it or this and that, just, you know, made me want to think about stuff too. So, you know, I started like going out, looking at whatever I could look at, read whatever I could read, and then I was reading stuff like the Vedas, like, for instance, Vedic literature, and I was reading some stuff about like Buddhism and just like reincarnation and karma and releasing yourself from the karmic cycle, and like things like called like Krishna consciousness or like Godhead consciousness. And then just like
you was going in.
And then I was just like also reading like stuff about like alchemy and stuff, like actual like alchemy, not like the cliche shit you see in Hollywood. Which is why I say the great work. The great work comes from that.
Okay.
You know, that's what they're talking about. When you reach your great work, that's when you've turned yourself from lead to gold. You know, you've ascended to the highest point of your being. You know? And I was just like, yeah, that makes more sense than going to heaven or hell. You know? And plus, you see reincarnation in nature. You can see it with your own eyes. I don't have to fucking prove that to you. You know? And we're all a part of this earth. You can't just act like you being a human separates you from nature.
Yeah.
So, you know? And people act like that, you know? By the end of the day, you're just as much of an animal as anyone else scientifically.
Yeah.
You know?
Man.
Speaking the truth.
My coworker the other day was telling me, he's like, because he was saying how humans basically originated from like apes and stuff like that, but he was like saying, so what if every like, read that. He was like saying, so what if like every like race and culture, whatever, came from a certain ape, you know, like the Native Americans had their own ape, then like the people that are considered Caucasian had their own ape.
I can see that.
And stuff like that, you know? Like what if we all just came from that ape and just developed like that?
Wait, do you guys believe in evolution?
I mean, I'm open to everything.
So I just want to say, anybody out there, if you can believe in evolution and still be spiritual, it's all good, all right? Don't let that shit conflict you. Take that from somebody who was conflicted for years, like when it came to what he believed in. And if And if you're wondering, like, oh, isn't Sham Muslim? Alhamdulillah, I am, you know. But, like, at the end of the day, I still believe what I want to believe.
Mm-hmm.
You're not controlled by that faith that you were born into.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Like, yeah, I am. But, like, for instance, I don't believe in heaven or hell. I just don't think that going to places like that is real.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of sounds like fairy tales.
Mm-hmm.
You know? The things that I had talked about before just made way more sense because of what I just said. You know?
It's almost like something that they tell everybody when they're born. It's like, okay, you got to be good, otherwise you go to this bad place over here.
Yeah, you know, and people used to do that with me, and I didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're really abusing faith when you do that to kids. And, you know, like, just because I don't believe in things, I'm not trying to offend anybody. Like, that doesn't take away power from it helping you, it helping in guiding you. You know, I feel like people try to defend things because they're like, oh, well, you know, like, it's a part of their lives. It's their belief system. You know, when people's belief system are getting, like, attacked, or they feel attacked because you're like, well, I don't believe that. But, like, you're not attacking them. You're just like, I don't believe that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they feel attacked, and they feel like they have to defend that. And I'm not trying to, like, I don't want people to feel like that, you know?
Definitely.
Like, don't feel like you have to defend yourself. I'm just saying how I view it. And I'm not taking away power from you. If it's whatever's helped you in your life, shit, I'm with it. You know, I'm glad it's helped you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it be a religion I don't believe in, but you do. Now go ahead, you're good.
I think he's trying to roll that or pack that in or something.
Mm-hmm.
But we're out here just trying to pass him
Yeah.
the at
Yeah,
the same
just hold it,
time.
please. Real quick. I gotta roll this one too. Yeah, bro, like, all power to anything that you know,
Mm-hmm. Of course.
that guides you and helps you in this life.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. That's why I feel like, I don't know, I always tell people I'm open to everything because I can't agree on anything, and I feel like I couldn't agree on anything.
It's hard.
Yeah, because there's just so many things, and I'm just like, you know what, I can't. I'm just whatever you believe, and just, you know, whatever.
Also,
I
I
believe
feel
is
like
what
you're
I
a very
believe.
realistic person.
Mhm.
You know, so like, being a realistic person, it's hard. You know, because you're still skeptic.
Yeah. Exactly. And yeah, I've even looked up like what is like. Because I've always said, like, oh, no, maybe I'm an atheist, maybe I'm this, maybe I'm, like, agnostic or something like that. But I'm just, like, what's something that, like, because I respect all religions and I respect everybody for whatever they believe in. I'm like, what is something or someone who is considered this? Like, is there even anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
And what I Googled, it just said, like, an omninist or something like that, which is, like, somebody who just respects, like, all religions and all kind of things like that. And I was like, okay, I was like, I haven't really looked into it. I just saw like the definition of it, but it was interesting to see that there's like, I didn't even know there was a word for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I was
I
like,
didn't either.
mm-hmm.
I didn't know that existed.
I've always just thought about that because I'm like, when people will ask me like, what do I believe in, and sometimes they'll just say something that's like, oh, hopefully you're not offended. I'm just like, no. You know, just go ahead, whatever you want to say, man. Like,
Anything you want to hear it.
Yeah,
you know, like,
I want to hear what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear what. You know.
Yeah.
I might go home with some new ideas. You know, like.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know. Maybe someday somebody will say something that will convert you into that thing, and you're just gonna be like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here.
Whenever people ever really ask me that, I always just say I'm spiritual. I was like, I'm not really religious.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you say that, I feel like I might be more like towards that, but I would have to look more into it.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it crazy that it's like just like really hard to talk about like open things with people like that in America?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
There's just so many religions here that it's just like...
Not even that, like they're just not really open to like talking about a lot of things.
Yeah, it's like I even figured that too, especially like how you say you work in like the sales position and stuff like that, and I work like that too, and I have like a lot. I always say I have a lot of people who like voted for Trump that live up there in Kirkland, and they be open about it too. But I'm not going to be open. I'm working, so I'm not going to be myself. I'm representing the company, so you know I'm gonna be as much as me as I can in person like that. But not all of me will be there,
Right.
And so I will not tell them, you know, I don't believe in, or that I would just shake my head to whatever they're saying. You know, I'm just.
That's why it's fuck capitalism, bro.
Exactly.
Bro, capitalism be fucking like. Man, fuck capitalism, bro. You can't even say shit because you're like, that's my job, bro.
Yep.
What the fuck? I gotta eat, bro. But you're like, fuck you too, bro, you know?
Yep.
And fuck Trump, what the fuck?
Hey.
Yeah, bro. That shit's tough to deal with.
Definitely. But
No, I get customers like that all the time.
You would think.
This dude wouldn't put on his mask the other day.
once I hit that.
Wait, he didn't want to put on his mask?
Yeah, grown ass man. He didn't want to put on his mask. So I told him to put on his mask. He wasn't having it. You know what he told me?
What?
Because I kept bugging him. My ears are sore.
What?
So I looked at my buddy and I grabbed the product and I was like, "You're not gonna sell this to him until he puts on his mask."
Mm.
And then he put on his mask, and then when he was done, he like took it off and threw it at me and then flicked me off, and I was just like, "Bro,
Doing the most.
yeah, bro." And you know he was white.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro.
Of course.
He was a grown ass white man, bro. You guys are out of hand.
Yeah.
Out of hand, bro.
For why?
For what? Yeah. Yeah.
Entitled little assholes.
What's going on, white people? You on the midnight show? Yeah.
What?
Nah, you know, I'm geek.
Fuck with that. I'm pretty geek.
I'm high now.
Did you say you put oil in one of the things that you rolled, or?
Shit, I forgot to do that.
Okay, I was about to say because
I'm about to.
I was like, if you did, I'm already fucking geeked.
Nah,
But
we
if
was
not,
smoking.
then I'm about to.
Nah, we smelled like 3 different runs in the gelato.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
because I passed it to Sham. Everybody's just not even knowing where the hell this roto's going. I just grabbed it because you weren't grabbing it.
Man. Bro. Like, when this shroom shit get legal,
Yeah.
yo,
Ooh.
can you imagine shrooms like having their own dispensaries?
That'd be fun.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, I believe it. Just
That's
because
what-
the marketing that's really like good too.
Yeah. Imagine all these people like coming out of hiding.
Damn.
There's gonna be a lot of them.
You imagine going to a shroom dispensary, you see your bro, you do shrooms.
Oh,
They look at you like, bro, you do shrooms.
shit.
You're like, bro.
Let's do the shrooms together.
Let's trip together.
Yeah,
That would be pretty awesome.
it'll happen.
Yeah.
It'll get decriminalized. Watch them pick it up next.
Is that like?
Because mine.
Are they working on that here, or is that like?
No, I'm
This
just
is what
saying,
you're
watch.
saying.
Like, it'll probably happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oregon did it. Before that, Colorado was working on it.
Yeah. Damn. We might. I'm surprised Washington is not like on it yet, but soon.
Hey, don't do drugs.
Definitely don't do drugs.
Yeah. I don't think Washington would be like the first to do it, but they'll definitely like follow behind somebody who does it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now that's what it seems like. But they were also like one of the first ones to legalize cannabis.
Hey, don't do drugs, bro. I ain't saying do that shit, bro. I didn't tell you to do nothing, bro. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. I don't promote that. If you want to smoke cannabis, you better be 21.
There you go.
With a fuck, what's it called? Don't have a vertical ID either. Yeah. You better be
Shit.
21 with a horizontal ID.
That was me for a while.
It's over, bro. Get the horizontal.
Nah, that,
Wait, so
Grab that.
What's up?
you don't consent or condone to people doing shrooms now, or is it?
Hey, when it's legal,
You about
to
you
hit
can
that?
go into a dispensary, do it.
Are you? Well,
But right now, it's
are you gonna
not.
hit that?
Don't do it. Don't do drugs, bro. Honestly, don't do
So
drugs.
then, once it's legal, you will do it then.
Bro, what we should talk about? Just don't do drugs. Nah, for real, don't. You'll get fried.
Yeah.
Don't burn yourself out, yo.
No need for that.
Just hit that, bro. Fuck it. That's fucking dope.
Speaking of mushrooms, though, isn't it fucking like? Have you guys ever heard of Man, I'm trying to remember. I like vaguely remember. Sorry, it's like, you know how there's like when you were in science class, they were teaching you about like what is it, membranes or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
You get like the animal kingdom, plant kingdom, whoop-de-whoop. There's a fungi kingdom too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's theories that say our human kingdoms are like our ancestries might be these fungi kingdoms. We might be connected to them.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So you saying we came from fungi?
Bro, what if?
That's.
Or
I
like,
mean,
what if our like our kingdoms are closely related to theirs? There's like theories on it. Like legit, you can look it up right now on YouTube.
Damn.
It's
shit.
insane. I'm so excited, but I'm jumping over my words. Like it's insane how you can look it up. You'll find it, bro.
That's so interesting because like fungi.
What would I need to type in? It's like
Type in, like, I don't know, like, go on Google or YouTube and type in, like,
You can just
fungi kingdom related to
okay.
human
just
kingdom.
yeah, fungi human or something.
okay.
Fungi
I'm
people.
gonna look that up. I'm gonna be at work tomorrow watching that shit.
Bro, shrooms are like, you know how I said CBD is like the miracle compound? Yo, shrooms are like legit miracle medicine too. I'm not talking like psychedelic mushrooms, like all kinds of mushrooms. You know?
Even the one on pizza.
Maybe.
Damn. There's just. I feel like there's just so much things that they can study with that and solve with giving people shrooms and stuff like that would clear like having to take this prescription medicine that does that job but at a worse rate, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like makes you sane, but
Like with depression.
yeah.
Bro,
Definitely.
this is on fire.
Nice.
I'm gonna
which
shut
one is
this
this one?
down.
What was I gonna say?
You can. Man.
Yep.
Which one's this one?
I'm trying to think. It was Jello Runs
Ooh.
and this thing called First Class Funk. Oh, which
This
is
one, it tastes really good.
So it's like GMO, jet fuel gelato, and gelato and Runs.
God damn.
Yeah, Runs is like the new gelato. It's insane. That's why I said in the beginning, I'm hella basic. I just be smoking gelato or Runs now. Mainly gelato. Gelato is fucking fire.
Yeah.
Or like cake strains.
Cake strains?
Cake.
Oh, cake strains.
Yeah, a lot of crosses with it.
Mhm.
What do you guys be smoking? What do you guys like? You're smoking sativa. You like sativas?
I mean, normally yes, but lately I've been going more towards hybrids. I just got this one because I liked it.
Bro, you blew it on the wild side.
Hey,
On the head.
bro, that's why I started kicking back on the hybrid because I was like, sativa's a little too much sometimes.
That shit
I feel
tastes
like you guys
good.
have probably talked about what you guys like weed-wise, but I haven't heard it personally, so like, what strains you like?
Oh, well, I don't really have like favorites besides like the basics of like Blue Dream, Pineapple Express.
Those
Like-
are favorites, my man.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
about
normally when I go to a dispensary, I just kind of like look through the options
Yeah.
and then whatever sounds good was
Yeah.
kind of what I go for.
Yeah.
What about you, Pedro?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have like names either, but like I was saying before, usually I go for something that has like a fruity name in front of it, like strawberry something
Yeah.
or some shit like that, because I'm like, ooh, this might have like a sweet taste to it or some kind of like sweet smell to it.
Yeah.
And that's usually what I try to go for.
Like candy tasting
Mm-hmm.
weeds? Me too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Go for gelatos and cakes and like
There you
Runs.
go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Boy, honestly, you sound like you like sativas.
That's what I'm saying.
Because of what you listed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sativas has always been my favorite because
Have you had Jack Hare?
yes, bro.
Yeah, Jack Hare.
I've had the dabs of that, and every time I took a dab of that, all I want to do was just do something. So like when like I wanted to clean, super like deep
Jack
clean,
Hare.
like a fat old dab and just spend the whole day cleaning, bro. And I was just high off my ass, like yeah, this is perfect.
For real?
Yeah.
You don't get like a racy feeling?
Racing, like
Racing.
your heart, or what are you
I
talking?
guess you could say that. Or you can describe it as like things feel like they're moving too fast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why I started kicking back more towards like hybrid, just because my heart would like race so much, and I'd be like, damn, like well, I need to get up and do something, you know.
Yeah.
And so then that's why I was like, let me just start kicking it with indica, but you know, sativa here. So
Super Sober Haze. That's a classic.
yeah.
If you don't know, you probably did.
You said this one was the gelato, the one that you rolled in?
There's a lot of stuff. Yeah. There's gelato in there, but it's called Jello Runs.
Okay.
Which is a gelato Runs cross. And then I also had some weed just laying on the table, which was First Class Funk, which is gelato and GMO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mixtures.
That's kind of what's happening in the weed world right
Yeah,
now.
nice.
It's like a lot of saturations of gelatos.
That shit tasted good though.
Yeah, it usually does. Yeah, it usually tastes like... It doesn't even taste like gelato. It tastes like candy.
Yeah.
You know?
Dulce.
Bro, I hate gelato. Like the real gelato, like the food. I hate gelato, bro. That shit is gross.
I don't think I've ever had that. It's just basically what, like Italian ice cream or some shit?
I don't know, bro. I thought I was eating ice cream when I went into it. I think that's what ruined it.
They do be putting them right next to each other in the freezer and shit. So you're just like, I think it just became popular out of nowhere. People were like, "Oh, I'm trying to get some gelato." I was like, "What's that? Just ice cream or something like that?" And then I would see a place in Seattle that sold it, and it was just like some Italian shit, and I was like, "So this is Italian ice cream?" But I still never tried it, so I don't know like what is the difference between those two.
Oh. Tomorrow, what, Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When does this get uploaded? Am I allowed to ask that?
This will be uploaded tonight at midnight.
Am I allowed to ask that?
We can edit that out.
Hey, bleep me or something. No, I just wanted to say, Chrissy P is dropping a new music video Saturday, and it's called Surgeon Talk. Gritty is the one who filmed it. He's a great filmer. These music videos are fire.
I saw that.
Check them out.
You saw the preview?
Yeah, you sent it, and I was
So
like,
I've already seen the whole video. Just wait.
Hey.
Just wait. Yeah, and I shot the... You'll see photos from the set that I shot myself,
Yep.
which I upload a little bit of them
for
today.
people who are not following our Instagram page, Official Midnight Sesh, I did share the video on our story too, so
Yeah.
Check it out.
check it out there.
Plus, they'll be tagging me. Go to my profile. Go through the posts. You'll see. It'll probably... The link will most likely be in my bio too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, peep that. You guys are going to fuck with that. I promise.
Ooh-wee.
I promise, bro.
What time is that dropping at?
Honestly...
Surprise?
Asking the wrong guy.
Surprise?
I forgot, bro.
Yeah.
I just know. Saturday.
But tomorrow, yeah.
Probably when your ass wakes up, if you're listening to this,
Wake your ass
It'll
up
be
Yeah,
and
wake
upload
up.
that fire.
go watch that. Go peep that. Follow my guys, man. They're doing this podcast. You know what I'm saying? This shit is fire. We're really out here doing this. Like, this is crazy. You guys can't see it right now, but their setup is like legit.
Hey.
Yeah, man. You guys
Out
have been
here
my
doing
friends for
it.
so long. I
Yeah,
never would have
yeah.
thought this would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to be on a podcast. Who knew with you guys?
Hey.
And I'm so
Be on
honored.
a
Thanks for having me,
podcast.
bro. This is
Let's
like,
go.
and we're just like, we got the kush going. Like, what?
That's what it's here for, bro.
Yeah, this is lit.
Definitely.
What do you guys plan on doing with it? We should let everyone know.
Yeah, that's the plan. Like, what do you mean?
What's next? Like,
Oh.
you guys gonna record this shit? Put videos on YouTube?
Yeah, well, next up, we should get some videos
Yeah.
and eventually get maybe like an actual studio.
Yeah.
Or
What I want to do is, I mean, I kind of want to get somebody who knows, because we're going into this not knowing how to like edit a good sound. Even for like the videos, we don't know that kind of stuff. So like we're just kind of learning on our way. But if there's people out there that want to just help us or just teach us how to do something basic, like, you know, we'd love to see that. And, you know,
Hey, each one teach one, you know?
yeah,
Mhm.
get some help from people like that too. But even just telling with more like well, I think what we've kind of like agreed on too is like we want to support people who are of a minority group like us.
Yeah.
And we want to put these people on our show too.
Yeah.
The people that are out there doing something or trying to do something,
Right,
you know?
right, yeah.
And that's kind of what we want this for too, just to support everybody, because it's not even just saying you're supporting them. It's like also showing that you're going to be supporting them, whatever, even if it's just buying their product or something like that. Don't just say like, oh yeah, I support you. But also
Yeah.
like, if you're really going to support them, if they're
Right.
selling something, buy at least something from
Right.
them, you know, do that. And for us, it's just sharing what you're doing.
With that being said, we're all black, indigenous people of color, so go support us. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, go fucking
Support
support
us.
us.
Come
Like,
on,
come
man.
on. Like, yo, we need that
Support
shit.
us.
And with that being said, go support anybody who's LGBTQ plus and black, indigenous person of color. Go support them because they need it more than anybody else.
Should this off?
Huh? Yeah, you can put that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of groups out here not getting recognized.
Yep.
And like I feel like tides are turning now in 2021. So really, like, by this point, I feel like it's not even being politically correct anymore when it comes to these type of things.
Mhm.
It's really just like, yo, either get with it or be left in the dust.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it looks like, bro. You know, like people are like they're not like I'm kind of with it too. Like if you're not getting it, I might not be as sympathetic as I used to be with you because like yo, we're getting really far into this, into like living in the United States, you know, and like the last 4 years fucked hella shit up.
Yep.
You know, and now everyone's in deep. I'm like, yeah, he lost, thank God. You know, but like we still got an old white man as president. You know what I'm saying? And we still gotta pressure him, bully him, to make shit happen.
Same with congressmen and women.
Yeah, bro. So if you didn't vote last year, go vote this year and vote every year.
Definitely.
Vote every year.
Even in the smaller places, because I guess those are the ones
Everything.
that count.
If you have a chance to vote.
And don't just fucking vote, bro. Care about people. Like, actually give a fuck about people.
Definitely.
I'm fucking tired of, like, people just not caring about people. It's ridiculous. Like, where I'm from, it's not like that. You know, Kurdistan, it's not like that. There isn't this ideology where it's like me. You know? Which is like, if you haven't heard about Ayn Rand, I think I'm saying it right. Ayn Rand made this, like, it's a joke of a philosophy. A lot of philosophers and scholars say it's not even a fucking philosophy. Anyways, the United States kind of runs on this bullshit. Ayn Rand believed that her ideology basically is what I just said, like me. She believed, she was atheist for she thought there was no God. She also believed in basically trampling over other people to get what you get. So like if I fucked you over, it wouldn't matter because it benefited me. You know what I'm saying? And it was only about me. Life was only about me. It wasn't about anything else, and it's only about me and my benefit to life. And that's it. And I will trample over you to get what I want. And that's what the United States runs off of.
Damn.
And that shit's ridiculous.
Yep.
That's the basically like, I'm not saying obviously everybody, but like, yo, the U.S. and its infrastructure that is obviously racist as shit also runs off that and fucking feeds it to people like fucking candy. You know, you don't even know it, but like living in this society, it does that to you because now you're forced to survive. And when you're forced to survive, you're not really trying to think about anybody else. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, if you're forced to survive and so is everybody else, you might as well get together and be forced to survive together because that shit will be fucking easier. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have to, bro, think about it. If you're with hella people, right, or just more than one person, you're not just worried about like, okay, how the fuck am I gonna feed myself? You know, how am I gonna do this? It's not gonna be like that. It's how am I gonna feed him or her or them or they? But they're gonna be thinking the same thing about you. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. And when everyone's thinking like that, it's not just one brain. Shit gets moving. You know, shit's powerful like that. And but also at the end of the day, bro, it's not about us. It's not about me. You know, I didn't come here for me. You guys invited me. You guys were like, yo, come through. And I was like, bet, you guys are the homies. You know, it's like caring about your loved ones, but like care about everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just sick and tired of people not giving a fuck. I say this all the time. If you come to my store, not even that. I'll scratch that. If you go to go to a parking lot, okay? Go to a parking lot and watch who parks in the handicap who doesn't have a handicap sign. That's when you fucking know. People really don't give a fuck about people. Like, they don't. They just care about their convenience. Oh, I'm closer to the door. Fuck it. I'm in and out. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, bro. And I'm just saying, like, yo, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, bro. Because I wasn't raised like that. I know you guys weren't either.
No.
But it's insane to watch. You know?
There's like this little study too that was like saying like you can see how somebody's character is, like if they're like good or bad in society by checking like just check outside, like how Sham was saying in the parking lot, but like at a grocery store, see who takes their cart back and who just leaves their cart there.
Right.
So you can like make like it'll give you a sense of like what kind of person that person is just by seeing that.
If you really care about people, you put it back.
I pushed that shit all the way back. I'm like,
because
damn.
you know someone's gonna be out there in that big ass parking lot in the fucking cold, and he, she, or they, or them has to put all them back.
That was my little brother.
See? You should feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Like you're not giving a fuck about this. Like someone's little brother.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm really just I'm hoping that like people start giving a fuck about each other. like this year going forward.
I hope so too.
So do I.
It's a good ass session there, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty high right now.
Yeah. Through.
Anything else you want to plug? My good friend Sham.
Yo, like I said, man, Black Lives Matter. Not the organization. The actual lives of black people.
Yes.
LGBTQ plus lives matter. Black, indigenous people of color matter. Go support all those people. Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
Are you hot right now?
I'm pretty lit.
There you go,
Yeah,
guys.
you guys
Thank
are
you for
right now.
listening, guys. Make sure to tune in. Don't forget to like, share, leave a comment down below. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Peace.
I'm high.